नमस्ते नेपाल कान्तिपुर सिनेप्लेक्स एचडीबाट हामीलाई लाइभ हेरेर बस्नुभएका सम्पूर्ण दर्शकलाई म कार्यक्रम सञ्चालिका शुभेक्षा खड्काको तर्फबाट स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। आजको एकदमै मुख्य भागमा यहाँहरू सबैलाई स्वागत छ। हामी आज लाइभ आइरहेका छौँ लाजिमपाट स्थित दूषित प्रिन्सेस होटलबाट। We're here to showcase you one of the very important part of Asian Paints, Miss Universe Nepal 2023. Today is the preliminary round. Ra aja hamisanga we have amazing line of judges from different walks of life, amazing personalities who are all set and ready to judge our 22 semi-finalists. उहाँहरूको एक्सपर्टिज एक्सपिरियन्सहरूबाट आज उहाँहरूले जज गर्नुहुनेछ। बट ह्याभिङ सेड द्याट उहाँहरूको मार्किङ सँगसँगै हामीलाई हेरिराख्नु भएको दर्शकहरूको पनि उत्तिकै मुख्य भूमिका रहेको छ। उहाँहरू हाम्रो जजेसहरूले मार्किङ त गर्नुहुने नै छ, तर साथसाथै यु माई डियर अडियन्स यु हेभ अ भेरी स्पेसल पार्ट बिकज यहाँहरूले पनि आफ्नो फेभरेटलाई टप 10 सम्म पुर्याउन सक्नुहुनेछ। सो प्लिज पिक अप your फोन, खल्ती एप डाउनलोड गर्नुभएको छैन भने एन्ड स्टार्ट voting for your favorite contestant. Now, without further delay, let me introduce you to our judges here today. We have CEO of Elephant and Castle Private Limited, Ms. Mannat Shrestha. We have fashion designer, Mr. Tending Setin Bhutia. Head of Practice, Tourism, Dolma Consulting, Mr. Upal Mojamdar. Anchor producer of Kantipur Television, Ms. Shri Pandey. We have Chief Commercial Officer of Nepal Telecom, Ms. Sangeeta Pahari. Nepal Tourism Board ka Senior Director हुनुहुन्छ Ms. Nandini Lahe Thapa. Managing Director of Sun International and President of Nepal Equestrian Association, Mr. Rabi Raj Karnikar. Director, Founder of Meraki Nepal, Ms. Ayusha Karki Shrestha. Chief Editor of Nari Magazine, Ms. Upashana Ghimire. And lastly, the official choreographer of Miss Universe Nepal 2023 and also a fashion enthusiast, model, actor, Mr. Prashant Tamrakar. Judges, let's begin. We have our very first contestant here, Sitashma Pokhrel.
Good morning, respected judges. My name is Sitashma Pokhrel, your contestant number 1003. I am a student of psychology, and this year my advocacy is on climate change. Thank you. Now I'm ready for your questions.
Hi, Sitashma.
Hi, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
So, given that you're both a Miss Universe contestant and a married woman, has being married influenced your Miss Universe journey in any way?
Yes, it has, in a good kind of way. I have my unwavering support of my husband, and I think that is something which is like most required at this point of time. Thank you.
I have another question as well. What is the best piece of advice your spouse has given you for this competition?
So the best piece of advice he has given to me is to be real, be authentic, always stay true to yourself, and be kind. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, sir. I'm feeling good and nervous at the same time because I'm the first one, so I'm pretty nervous.
Okay, don't be. What is your greatest strength?
Strength? Looking back at my life, I believe that resilience is the biggest strength because throughout this life, I have been through so many things and still I have managed to rise up and above them. So I believe that resilience is important in one's life, not just for personal growth, but also to make an impact in this world.
Hi, Sitasma.
Hi, ma'am.
Since you are the student of psychology, I would like to ask you how you define beauty in terms of psychology.
So there's a very popular saying that beauty lies in the eye of beholder. So what you think is what you see. Phulko aakhama phule sansar. So that is like the psychology of beauty for me.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Satashma. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, welcome to this show. And then my question to you is, if now you are married, if men were able to bear children, you think there would be less violence in this world?
First of all, I don't think we can generalize violence into male and female because although the rate of violence is come up as like man is more violent than women, but I don't think we can generalize the term violence because violence itself is a very vague yet very vast topic. So if men were to bear child, I can guarantee that they could not because they can't take that pain. That is something I can say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Siddhashma.
Hi.
I watched your introduction video where you talked about mental illness, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, in that video, I saw this mental illness has been misunderstood. So I would really love to know like how the mental illness should be understood by people.
So in my introduction video, what I have said is mental health and mental illness, these two things are being advocated by people who do not have a very formal knowledge about mental health. It is just because of the things that they have searched in internet and they tend to speak everything out, but they do not have a formal training like I have. And also one of my co-contestants, she's doing MA in mental health. So the whole point of my introduction video was to educate people about mental health is not just depression, anxiety, and social phobia, but there is so much more than that. We need to understand the universal dimension of mental health, distress. So that is what I've said.
Hi, Sitashma.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How
You
are
look so confident. Okay, मेरो क्वेसन चाहिँ म नेपालीमा राख्छु. इफ इङ्ग्लिसमा पनि आवश्यकता पर्छ भने आई रिपिट है. सो मेरो क्वेसन छ तपाईँको लागि मिस नेपाल अथवा मिस युनिभर्स नेपाल जस्ता सौन्दर्य प्रतियोगिताहरूमा भाग लिनको लागि सहरी वा ग्रामीण क्षेत्रमा हुर्किनुको कुनै फाइदा बेफाइदा छ?
सहरी वा ग्रामीण क्षेत्रमा हुर्किनु भन्दा पनि आफूले कसरी बोल्न सकिन्छ, आफूले आफूलाई कसरी चाहिँ बाहिर देखाउन सकिन्छमा चाहिँ एकदमै धेरै महत्त्वपूर्ण भूमिका खेल्छ. र सहर र गाउँमा बस्ने चेलीबेटीको हामीले कम्प्यारिजन गर्ने हो भने सहरमा बस्नेलाई केही न एउटा हिसाब अथवा अर्को हिसाबले फाइदा धेरै छ जुन ग्रामीण विकास क्षेत्रमा छैन. सो यस्तो सौन्दर्य प्रतियोगिताहरूमा चाहिँ मलाई के लाग्छ भने यस हुन्छ, अलिकति बेनिफिट चाहिँ यता अर्बन सिटीहरूमा चाहिँ हुन्छ.
थ्याङ्क यू.
थ्याङ्क यू.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Next, we have contestant number 1004, Saroshi Nyopani.
Good morning, judges.
Morning.
Oh, namaste. I am Sarasi Neopane. I'm 20 years old, transgender woman, and I am contestant number 1004, representing Butwell this year. Thank you.
Hi, Saroshi. Hi.
Hi, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What inspired you to participate in this pageant?
Thank you so much for the question. I was really expecting this question. Back in 2018, there was a transgender woman, Angela Ponce, who represented her country, Spain, in Miss Universe. And since that day, I was only 15 years old at that time, and I have dreamed to bring that crown of Miss Universe in Nepal. That inspired me a lot, and working for human rights activism and doing advocacy for human rights since 4 years now, I have learned that if my advocacy can get a platform like Miss Universe, it would be an amazing thing. So that inspires me to come to this pageant and also come with being brave, bold, and beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Describe a challenging moment in your life and how you overcame it.
Sometimes it gives triggers. Okay. In 2020, it was COVID time. It was very hard for everyone to sustain in the society. The economic things was degrading every day, declining the economic situation of country, technological empowerment in women, everything. I can see women were the one who were facing the lot problem, and me being a diverse woman, as a trans woman, I was going through a lot of things. I take hormonal therapies, and in 2020, because of COVID time, I was not able to do my hormonal therapies because of the technological degradation in Nepal. The technology was so declined, and I was not able to get my hormones in my house. Neither it was a delivery nor I could get it to hospitals. So I had to order it from Thailand. It was like importing. So because of that, it was very challenging. So from that day, I have also tried to empower women on technology and at the same time economy as well, because you need to be economically stable and also technological empowered. So that was a very challenging moment, but at the same time, it gave me a strength to empower other women to be technologically empowered. And I taught more than 2,000 transgender people in my area to be already prepared with your economy and also with technology, get some technological knowledge so that you can order whatever process or whatever hormones you're taking through and already be prepared with it. So that was a challenge, and at the same time, it was a strength for me.
All right. Morning, Saroshi.
Good morning, sir.
You're looking good today.
Thank you.
So, Saroshi, you've been through a life-changing journey, probably. So, how important do you think there should be support in the home where people undergo this kind of a transformation or change? And what message would you have for parents who need to deal with? How can they deal with it better?
See, all around the world, I'm not only talking about in Nepal, but people have a misconception that being trans, being diverse is all about influence. It's all about Western culture. You are having a peer pressure, but it's not like that. It's all about you being yourself, you accepting yourself, and you loving yourself, and you choosing to be yourself. So house is very important, and the crucial part is the first and the foremost thing, not only for people like me, but everyone. Example, a child wants to be a doctor, and if their parents deny them to be a doctor and force them to be an engineer, example, imagine what happens. The child will never be focused on their path of engineering. They would definitely love to be a doctor. So if a child decides to do something, the parents are the most important thing, and parents are the most important aspect to help them and to support them. And the message to each and every parents watching there, from everywhere, to the universe, is that accept your child, let them do what they are doing until and unless they harm other human being, until and unless they choose to go in the wrong path. Just accept them for who they are, let them do whatever they want. It will help them to grow, glow, and make them brave, bold, and beautiful at the end. Thank you.
Good morning, Saroshi.
Good morning, sir.
And so proud of you.
Thank you
being
so
here.
much.
And well done. My question to you is that you must have had to overcome a lot of challenges in this country, especially our country. What are some of your darkest moments, and how did you overcome that?
Yeah, there are a lot of... I could not only tell one. Yeah, there are a lot of darkest moments and a lot of challenges in Nepal. So I'm not only talking about a trans woman. Me being a trans woman, I believe it's not me only advocating for my community, saying trans people should be getting sympathy or like that. I believe I can speak a little bit. So I also advocate for women because I fit in a box of females. I have grown with my mother who was not economically empowered in my family. I was grown up where I had sisters, sibling sisters, who were not given the space like other brothers used to get in the family. So I have learned that women empowerment is very important. So one challenge that I have always faced is women not getting the space like other men are getting in the society. So that has empowered me to make my mother, first of all, my mother, to come out and stand together with my dad and be like equally responsible for the economy, everything in the family. I have taught my other siblings, my elder sisters especially, to stand with other brothers and advocate for herself. Like also speak about yourself, tell your parents what you want to study or you want to go to abroad, do whatever you want. So it's all about having challenges as a woman, not only a trans woman, having a woman, being a woman in Nepali society and especially of developing country. And also at the same time, it will be a strength for me to let women learn that they are also empowered, they are loved, and they matter. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you so much, judges. It was nice meeting you. Thank you.
Next, we have contestant number 1005, Prarabdhi Gyawali.
Hello everyone, my name is Prarabdhi Gyawali and I am from Kathmandu, but I currently live in Brisbane, Australia.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am an MBA graduate. I am 27 years old and I work as a student placement officer in James Cook University, Brisbane. And I love to gym.
I'll go for it. Hi, Prabhati.
Hi.
Hi. In your social impact video, you had mentioned that education has always been a priority in your household. So if you could add one subject to the school curriculum of Nepal, purely for the betterment of the society, what would it be and why?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. I think in some schools, this subject already exists, but I think we should prioritize value education more, because I think the one thing that most people lack nowadays is that we need to be mindful of other people and like be kind, and we have to have these morals in life, and I think that subject could help us a little bit more. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Prarabdhi.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too.
You look
thank
so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, my question for you is, what does our Nepali media lack in order to compete in world? विश्वमा प्रतिस्पर्धा गर्न हाम्रो मिडियामा के कमी कमजोरीहरू छ? तपाईलाई नेपाली, इङ्ग्लिस जेमा आन्सर दिँदा इजी लाग्छ गर्न हुँदा हुन्छ.
Thank you for the question, ma'am. I'd like to answer in English, if that's fine. I think the one thing that our media might lack is, I forgot the word for it, probably the reach to our, like our villages and like all the provinces of Nepal. I think that is one thing that our media might lack. Thank you.
Okay. So probably, what inspired you to come? Oh, sorry. What inspired you to come all the way from down under to participate in this contest?
Ma'am, I always wanted to participate in this competition. It was because of COVID that I couldn't come like a couple of years ago. But I think the stars have aligned this year. And also, people also ask, like, I'm an MBA graduate and I'm working in Australia as well. Like, why do you have to come all the way to Nepal? And, because you already have a life there. But I think what I think is, if you want to change something, you need to be there and you need to be present and probably give your ideas or whatever. If you can even change a little bit or provide something new or provide a new idea, I think that makes a really big difference. And like Nepal is home, so I think that just answers it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Pravidi.
Hi, ma'am.
How do you envision the impact of artificial intelligence in the future of jobs and employment?
I think artificial intelligence, the way that it is growing right now, it is going to cause a lot of probably, people are going to have their jobs cut down because there are a lot of jobs that are in risk because of artificial intelligence, because everything is done through computers or through AI. And maybe because of that, like people will have to find something else to do rather than what they're doing right now. Maybe more based on skills rather than technology, because technology is all, like because of AI, like we don't have to do too much because everything's already done through technology. So I think we need to focus more on skills-based education, which is also my social advocacy. So yeah, I think.
Morning, how are you?
I'm good, sir.
You
How
have
are
a
you?
beautiful smile.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sure you've gotten over the jet lag coming from Australia. My question to you is that people of my age are really worried about the diaspora of the younger generation of Nepal. And what do you believe or what do you think can you as a person do to change that and then make, younger generations stay back so that, we are a little bit more safer at home?
I think that truly lies in the rules and the implementation of rules. Because I think there's a lot of security in abroad countries, and the amount of hard work that you put into something, you get the same kind of, the same kind of fruits back. But then I think the one thing that Nepal lacks is probably if you dedicate yourself into something that you just don't receive enough of it in terms of security, in terms of health, in terms of maybe even education. So I think that's one thing that people think about for their future and their future security. That's why they go abroad. But maybe we can make better rules and implement them as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, judges. Thank you.
Contestant number 1007, Prapti Kharka.
It's amazing how intelligent these people are.
Hello. Namaste, and good morning to everybody.
Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Sure.
I would say that I am a happy individual at this moment, and I'm confident and at myself, and also very humbled at this moment, and nervous a little, but above and everything, I'm living my dream, and I'm extremely happy to be here today. Thank you very much.
Hi, Prapti.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
How are you doing? Such a nice color on you.
Oh, thank you very much. I hope it reflects me. Thank you so much. I'm good, by the way.
Okay, so are you nervous? No, right?
A little.
Okay, it's a good thing, being nervous,
Thank you very
right?
much.
My question to you is, if you were to win Miss Universe Nepal, such an amazing platform, right, to represent Nepal in the international area. So how would you represent, how would you show Nepal in, how would you represent Nepal?
So thank you for the question. As we know that as a Nepalese, we're very, very rich in culture. We're very rich in culture, and our culture needs to be presented in our international arena. So as an individual, what I would do is I am born in a Chetri, but I was raised in a Newar family, and I finished my schooling from Buddhist teachers, among the Buddhist teachers. And I have friends of Christian community too. So I have a very good knowledge of all the individuals, every religion's culture. So as an individual, I'll try to bring them in balance and present my Nepal's all the cultural values that I can present at my best level. Thank you very much.
Hi, Prapti.
Hello,
Nice to see you again.
Thank you, ma'am. You too.
So my question for you is, what do you think about the need for participation of youth in politics?
I would say very, very much. But it's very important because, as I had said before in my live Q&A also, that greater power comes with greater responsibilities. And me being in this country for 26 years now, and I've seen everything what's happened here, right? So living in the country, my importance as an individual, as a youth, what I can do, I know that, right? Because I am right now a youth. I'm standing in a position of a youth, right? So no one knows better than the importance of a youth in a politics. But as I said, greater power comes with greater responsibilities. So as a spokesperson, what I can do as a youth and how can I influence people, that's a responsibility that I can complete right now. So yes, youth has a greater importance in our politics. Thank you very much.
Question for you. So, you speak about the power of youth. So do you think along with power comes responsibility? Because today we see most youth glued to their mobile phones. So do you think that's responsible, or you have some other opinion?
Sir, I always respect everybody's opinion. Nobody is wrong. What's wrong is how people perceive them. So yes, I mean, like how youth have indulged in all like getting engaged in mobile phones, and even the younger ones too. As a profession, I'm a school coordinator, so I have seen that. And myself as an individual, I too am in a phone. But what I believe is that there is a discipline. There has to be a responsibility. Like I am a daughter, I'm a sister, right? And I'm also a teacher. So there are roles of responsibilities that I need to pay. And even if you're doing any activity, like anything, what you have to put in mind is be responsible, first thing, and always follow the discipline. So yes, I mean, youth has to be powerful, and like together, you have to be very, very responsible. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Prapti.
Good morning, ma'am.
म चाहिँ नेपालीमा सोध्छु तपाईलाई हैन अनि अहिले चाहिँ धेरै युवाहरू राजनीतिमा लागेको देख्न सकिन्छ हामीले हैन अनि हजुरलाई चाहिँ हजुर पनि युवा भएकै कारण राजनीतिमा आउन मन छ कि छैन छ भने किन र छैन भने किन त्यसको आन्सर दिनु होला
म्याम यो त एकदम नै लाइक ठुलो हुन्छ लाइक मेरो लाइक त ठुलै अपर्च्युनिटी हुन्छ एउटा म एउटा पोलिटिकल उसमा आउनु तर by profession, म एउटा टिचर भएको कारणले ममा political knowledge त छ, but I would not want to include myself in a politics because that's not my background. I'm a teacher, and as a teacher, I put everything in balance. So कतै मेरो knowledge, if it's not, I'm not good at that, so I would not put my foot over there. I would stand where I'm good at, and I would love to be myself. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Next, we have a contestant number 1008, Sabina Chaudhary.
Good morning, judges. I'm Sabina Chaudhary, contestant number 1008.
Give us a short introduction about yourself.
So I've already told my name. I am by professions. I'm a client manager. I work with an advertising agency. And talking about my study, I'm doing my master in English literature. My thesis is yet to complete, and I'm looking forward to complete my thesis. And I have a beautiful family, elder sister, and my mom and dad.
How would you use your title to make a positive impact in your community?
Thank you so much for the questions. Miss Universe Nepal title is something that I've dreamt for very long. And using this platform, I want to make an impact in every young girls and women to believe in themselves, to be confident the way they are. And this title is a big platform. It is a responsibility that comes along, and it is a big platform for me to use. And I would inspire this platform. I would use this platform to inspire them to find their own voice and take their own stand. Because oftentimes, even I was, many years back, I was someone who wasn't able to stand for myself. I could not use my voice. Though I could speak, I would never speak. So using this platform, I want them to be confident, to use their voice and take their own stand. Thank you. I'm good, thank you, sir. How are you?
Morning, Sabina. Lovely
morning,
to see
sir.
you here.
Same here.
Nepal being a predominantly male patriarchal society, and then at the moment we're grappling with gender equality. If you were given the platform, what are your beliefs as to how you can bring about that transformation to make gender equality a reality in Nepal?
Okay, I would like to share one of my very personal experience. I have been working in a professional field for many years, and I have seen there is a huge gender pay gap. So when you are a female, you are most tended to pay less than what males are achieving. So if I were in that position, I would start with empowering women, because I'm always talking about making women self-dependent. So if I were in that position, I would help everything that I can in my position to make them self-dependent, not just financially, but then in terms of not seeking validations from people, in terms of speaking for themselves. And the first thing that I would definitely do is remove the gender pay gap. So that's how I believe that I can make them self-dependent, and that would be my very first step. Thank you so much, sir.
Fantastic, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm very good.
Okay, मेरो क्वेसन चाहिँ म नेपालीमै राख्छु है। कोभिडको कारणले विश्व जगतमा एउटा ठुलो घाटा नै भनौँ न। कोभिडको कारणले, ठुलो महामारीका कारणले धेरै मानिसहरूको ज्यान पनि गयो। हाम्रो अर्थतन्त्र पनि अलिकति खस्किदो अवस्थामा छ हैन। अहिले नेपालको अर्थतन्त्र खस्किदो अवस्थामा गइराख्दाखेरि यसलाई उकास्नको लागि चाहिँ के कुरामा ध्यान दिनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ?
मैले पहिलेदेखि नै हामी आत्मनिर्भर हुनुपर्छ भन्ने विषयमा चाहिँ एडभोकेसी गर्दै आइरहेको छु। र जब मैले आत्मनिर्भर हुनुपर्छ भन्ने विषयमा भन्दैछु, त्यतिखेर चाहिँ एकजना व्यक्ति मात्र आत्मनिर्भर हुने होइन, ऊ सँगसँगै चाहिँ एउटा समाज, एउटा परिवार पनि आत्मनिर्भर हुन्छ। जसरी हामी आर्थिक अवस्थामा चाहिँ अहिले कोभिडपछि पछाडि पर्दै गइरहेको छौँ, तर यतिखेर मेरो विश्वास चाहिँ के हो भने, यदि एउटा महिला पनि घरमा आत्मनिर्भर हुन्छ भने उसले पनि टेबलमा खाना लिएर आउन सक्छ, उसले पनि परिवारको खर्च जुटाउनको लागि केही कमाउन सक्छ। जसको अर्थ उसले गएर कामै गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने छैन, तर उसँग जे पनि सिप छ त्यसलाई चाहिँ उसले राम्रोसँग प्रयोग गर्यो भने चाहिँ डेफिनेटली पनि धेरै हदसम्म एउटा परिवारको आर्थिक अवस्था सुध्रिन्छ। र जब एउटा परिवारको दुवैजना पुरुष र महिला आत्मनिर्भर भएर आफ्नो कामहरू आफै गर्न सक्छ, आफ्नो खर्च आफै उठाउन सक्छ भने एउटा परिवारको आर्थिक अवस्था सुधार आउँछ, त्यसपछि समाजमा, अनि त्यसपछि मलाई विश्वास छ देशमा पनि। र देशकै कुरा गर्नुपर्दा हामीसँग धेरै नै रिसोर्सेसहरू छ, त्यो सबैलाई यदि हामीले राम्रोसँग युटिलाइज गर्न सक्यो, एकदमै प्रपरली युटिलाइज गर्न सक्यो भने चाहिँ वी क्यान बी सेल्फ डिपेन्डेन्ट। र यो तरिकाले चाहिँ मलाई विश्वास छ र हामी चाहिँ आर्थिक तवरमा पनि माथि नै गइराख्नेछौँ।
Hi, Sabina.
Hi, sir.
Not a question, but out of curiosity, you have participated in Miss Universe Nepal before, right?
Yes, I participated last year too.
So what make you come back again? And if there are so many girls who haven't won before, what advice would you like to give them to come back again to Miss Universe Nepal? Such an amazing platform again.
Thank you so much for the question. So I would like to take you back 12 years back. So there was a time, there was a photo published of Lala Lopez in 2011. It was 13th of September, so it will be exactly 12 years from now. I saw the first time beauty queen in a brown skin. And that was the time that I said, oh, black skin girl or brown skin girl can also be a beauty queen. So ever since that, I wanted to participate in Miss Universe. And I can also represent as a beauty queen. That is what I thought. And that 12 years of my dream is what got me back this year too, because last year I participated. I didn't get to make till semi-final. But yes, to everyone, I want to say that go for your dream and try it, because you never know, you might win it.
Keep going. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, judges.
Well done.
Next, we have contestant number 1012, Chanel Shrestha.
Good afternoon, judges. I'm Chanel Shrestha, contestant number 1012. Representing Lalitpur, I am self-made entrepreneur, and the advocacy of my life and through this platform is to promote women in entrepreneurship and women leadership. Thank you.
Hi, Chanel.
Hello, ma'am.
What does independence mean to you personally, and how do you express it in your daily life?
Well, ma'am, being an entrepreneur, I find independence very related to leadership. I believe it is very important to be independent. Being today's woman, it's about being confident and powerful and kind at the same time. It's about being compassionate and vulnerable towards those we love. So in this generation, being today's woman, I believe it is very important to be independent. Thank you.
Hi, Chanel.
Hello, ma'am.
What qualities do you believe make a great role model for young people?
I believe leadership, confidence, and discipline is very important. We live in a very competitive world, and for a young lady like us to survive and to succeed, we have to show up the absolute best version of ourselves every single day, which takes not only confidence, but also courage.
Hi, Sunil.
Hello, ma'am.
I'd like to ask you, in your opinion, what role can a mother play to avoid the gender discrimination?
Well, the greatest inspiration and the guiding star of my life is my mother. She has been a great example to me for bravery and courage. Being the first woman entrepreneur myself, I had a lot of support from my mother. I belong from a business background, but yet I was the first woman entrepreneur, and this happened because of my mother. I am here because of my mother, so I think I'm very thankful for my mother.
Hi, Chanel. I love your name.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and so, hoping that you win the title and you go on to represent Nepal.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, and tourism is such a huge part of our economy. And Nepal is basically known for mountains, right? People,
Yes,
they think that you just come and climb mountains. So what other aspects and elements of Nepal do you think, you would be how would you be representing Nepal and promoting Nepal?
Well, tourism is a greatest industry of Nepal. It is a great source of foreign income. So our country has a lot of beautiful natural resources that we can be using. We possess 8 of the highest peaks in the world, so it is a top destination for a mountaineer, climber, and anyone who seeks adventure. With that, Nepal is also known to be the holiest place for Hindus and Buddhists. I think we carry a very precious history, and I think these are our strength, and we can use this for tourism. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, ma'am.
Okay. तपाईँ इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट महिला हुनुहुन्छ होइन हाम्रो देशको कतिपय यस्तो ठाउँमा महिलाहरू इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट हुन पाएको छैन अथवा कति नेपालको दूरदराजमा हेर्दाखेरि कति महिलाहरू खुलेर बोल्न पनि सक्दैन काम त परै जाओस् होइन त्यस्तो महिलाहरूलाई इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट बनाउन आत्मनिर्भर बनाउन तपाईँ मिस युनिभर्स नेपाल जितिसकेपछि उनीहरूको लागि चाहिँ के गर्नुहुन्छ?
Ma'am, we women cover more than half of the world's population, so it is neither just nor practical for our voices to go unheard in such a high level of decision making. So in my opinion, to change that, we have to mobilize every single girls and woman to see their voice as a leaders, and we should support them at their effort. I have come to realize when a woman is empowered, it absolutely changes everything in the community, and starting with education atmosphere is really the key for that. Thank you.
So, Chanel,
yes,
that you are going to now, planning to go. Have you traveled internationally before? And have you?
I haven't, sir. Well, I'm very proud of this. Once I saved money to travel Bangkok. It was one of my favorite cities. My family has been there and I always wanted to be there. So I used my savings to start my business. I started my business in COVID. I collected 1 lakh and I started my business from there. And today I have over 10,000 happy customers. So it was a good investment.
Great. So wish you the very best for the pageant further going forward.
Much. Thank you for your blessing, sir.
Well done.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's welcome contestant number 1014, Prema Lamgade.
Hello everyone, this is me Prema Lamgade, contestant number 1014. I'm a content creator and a makeup artist, also pursuing acting. Thank you.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I believe I'm a very confident person and I have the power to evoke you to feel confident, and that's my best quality. Thank you.
Hi Prema.
Hello ma'am.
How do you handle criticism or negative comments in public role like you?
As a content creator, I've come across a lot of challenges. I've got body shamed, bullied a lot, but that has not affected me at all. I follow my passion and I focus on the love and support people show for me more than the negativities. And also I take it as a constructive criticism and try to work on myself because I think we don't have to agree on everything, and I take negativity and change it as a positive thing as well. Thank you.
Hi Prema.
Hello sir.
If you could break one rule, what that would be?
If I can change one rule in the world, that would be the age criteria on Miss Universe, because I believe that even after late 20s, I think we are still young, and I want that to be changed. Like I want that to be like 30 plus, if possible, and I want all the women, empowered women, to participate in Miss Universe stage. Thank you.
Since you do a lot of work in the virtual world, being a content creator, so and nowadays it's all dominated by AI, so you really don't know if it's a human being or it's a computer which is putting all that together. So do you think AI can ever understand human emotions?
Thank you for the question. That's a great question. Thank you, sir. And I think AI, we have the power of internet, which is like growing every day, each and every day. It's growing and growing. But at some point, I believe that the skills, manpower, is getting lower because of that. But that's a great thing that that the world is growing, as in technologies and everything, but we can also use that with like for our power and our betterment. So I think that's a good change, and we need to adapt with the changes. Thank you.
My question to you is, good morning, how are you?
Good morning, sir. I'm great.
Piggyback on Upal's question, my question to you is, with the advent of AI, there's a thin line between genuineness and plagiarism. What have you got to say about that?
Okay, sir. Thank you for the question. I think we women, we as a human, we are a very powerful being in this whole world, and we are the one who created AI at the first place. And I think the emotions and genuineness we human beings have can never be beaten. But with the technologies, we can make it better world. Thank you.
Hi, Prema.
Hello, ma'am.
My question for you is, we talk about live in the moment, but we don't really act like it. So how can we live in the moment?
As we can see that every time we go out with friends or anyone, family, we tend to take pictures more than talking to each other. We are always on our phone. But I think we have to be in the moment as well. We have to enjoy the moment, but we can capture it. We have to capture it because we can remember it later as well. So I think it has to be balanced more than like even if we are on phones, we have to keep the moment in our memories, but we have to socialize, like we have to be there with the family and friends more as well. Like I'm just giving the example of as well, like family get together or friends. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Let's welcome contestant number 1015, Dr. Pooja Bhagat.
Namaste, judges. I am Dr. Pooja Bhagat, contestant number 1015, all the way from Janakpur, representing all the women out there who are kept into the boundary and said that they cannot dream. Thank you.
Hi, Pooja.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm fine.
What steps can society take to promote mental health awareness and support?
So the first thing would be from inside and from the society outside. It's like the words, choice of words you can use to the sufferer and to yourself would be the first step to change the stigma of mental health. Because if you have that compassionate words and kind words that can touch others, and the more inclusive environment where you can share what you are going through, and the more accepting you have environment you create. So it's like using wise words and creating more inclusive environment that can help survive, that can create a good environment for the mental health sufferer.
I have a similar question, Dr. Sab. Good morning. I'm here.
Sorry.
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
This is me. Following up again on Ayusha's question, suicide prevention has become a big issue in Nepal, and especially amongst the marginalized or downtrodden families within different corners of Nepal. What you said now is, yes, it's correct, and it's accessible to a lot of the people in the cities. But in towns and communities which are backward, they don't have access. What do you feel you can do as an empowered woman to change that, and then hopefully, even if you're able to save one life, it's worth it?
So, can you repeat once?
My question to you is about suicide prevention. How can we reach to marginalized communities across Nepal where there are they don't have access to be able to speak or get that help, necessary support, to be able to overcome the desire to take their own life?
So I feel like it's first the environment you have. You should be. It's not that you have to reach the medical support. It's first family support you need to have, so that you can have that room where you can share everything, and you will have all those negative feelings out with your parents, with your family, your friends, and that will, in the first step itself, stop you from thinking about terminating your life. So it will be first your family and friends helping, and once they know about it, they will definitely seek for the greater help regarding medical support. So yeah, first you should be open enough to share with your family and friends who are close by. So that will encounter the marginalized people too. Thank you.
Hi Pooja, Dr. Pooja. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
तपाईँ पेसाले चिकित्सक हुनुहुन्छ है. सो अहिले नेपालको कन्टेक्स्टमा चिकित्सा क्षेत्रमा पनि विभिन्न आन्दोलनहरू भइरहेको हुन्छ. एउटा बिरामी र एउटा डक्टर बिचमै त्यो अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ भइरहेको हुँदैन हैन. बिरामीलाई केही प्रब्लम भयो भने गल्ती भयो भने डक्टरलाई कुट्ने जस्तो कुरा पनि देखाएको छौँ हामीले हैन. यो चिकित्सा क्षेत्रमा यस्तो विकृति नै भनौँ यसलाई हैन. यस्तो चाहिँ किन भइरहेछ र यसलाई सुधार गर्नको लागि के गर्नुपर्छ?
So I myself, it has been only 7 months where like professionally I have been into this profession. Back then I was a student only. So I have seen a lot of things happening in my own life. Ani मलाई के लाग्छ भने we should have transparency in the sense that whenever we are giving any treatment or when they are receiving anything, we should have like complete consent. यो के गर्दैछौँ हामी, यसले के हुन्छ. So it should be like treatment, not what we want to give, but what they want to take. So हामीले choices दिनुपर्छ, हामीले transparency create गर्नुपर्छ, अनि patient पार्टीलाई पनि well aware गराउनुपर्छ for everything, so that when they are like, when some mishap happens, not because only that doctor's fault is there, but it's natural condition. So when any mishaps happen, then it's not anyone to be blamed because everything is clear out there. So transparency is the most, I feel. So in that way, we can have like this thing addressed. Okay.
Doctor, what is your line of work as a doctor?
Line of work?
Yeah, what do you do? I mean, like, are you
no specialization. I have just completed my bachelor degree, like MBBS. So it's like generalized, and I'm a medical officer at GD Hospital. So after that, I want to specialize. I want to be a dermatologist.
Right. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All the best.
Thank you.
Contestant number 1017, Rosina Kafli.
Namaste, I am Rosina Kafle, contestant number 1017, representing Terathum.
Tell us something about yourself. What do you do?
Well, I am recently graduated and I have completed my Bachelor's of Architecture from Kathmandu University, and I am working on a governmental project that is regarding the street vendors and yeah.
Okay, can I take this question? Yeah, please. All right, feeling good too.
Thank you so much, sir, yes.
All right, I ask you this question. I've always wondered, when you look at buildings, you can always make out which is the government building. But private buildings all look very, very different. So since you are an architect and you're also working with the government, why do you think all government buildings look the same? And if you had a free choice, what would you do?
Well, thank you so much for the question. When the old context of governmental buildings were like simplicity and low budget in the budget, and mainly the space should be conveyable. It should be like easy for the normal people to reach out to the government, or the people who have been working for the local people or society. So, but the concept of governmental buildings has been changing nowadays. So, for example, the Attorney General building is constructed in the new concept, and considering the local architecture of Kathmandu and Nepal. So, yeah, thank you.
All right.
Good morning, ma'am.
मान्छेको जीवनमा नि शिक्षाको कस्तो भूमिका हुन्छ अनि जीवनमा सफलता कसरी हात पार्न सकिन्छ होला? तपाईँ युवा भएकोले यसको उत्तर दिनु।
धन्यवाद प्रश्नको लागि। शिक्षाले चाहिँ मेरो जीवनमा एकदमै ठुलो भूमिका खेलेको छ। लोवर मिडल क्लास फ्यामिली, फार्मर्स ब्याकग्राउन्डबाट आएर चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ सबै कुरा शिक्षाले नै हासिल गरेको हो। म यहाँसम्म आइपुग्नलाई पनि शिक्षाको सबैभन्दा ठुलो भूमिकाले नै म यहाँसम्म आइपुगेकी हुँ। र जब हामीलाई चाहिँ सानैदेखि पढ्नुपर्छ अनि केही गरेर देखाउनुपर्छ र आफ्नो लागि आफै खडा हुनुपर्छ भन्ने चाहिँ पहिलेदेखि नै बाबा आमाले चाहिँ सिकाइराख्नु भएको थियो कि, अनि यो चाहिँ सबै कुरा शिक्षाले नै हुनसक्छ भनेर चाहिँ भन्नुभएको थियो। अनि शिक्षा चाहिँ मेरो लागि यस्तो पाइला भएको छ कि म यो आर्किटेक्चर पढ्नलाई पनि जुन अगाडिका पाइलाहरू लिए त्यो सबै स्कलरसिपमै लिए। अनि शिक्षाले चाहिँ मलाई यहाँसम्म खडा गराउनलाई नै म शिक्षालाई नै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। शिक्षा मेरो लागि एकदमै ठुलो कुरा हो।
हाई रोजिना।
हेलो म्याम।
सो तपाईँ मिस युनिभर्स नेपालमा पार्टिसिपेट हुनुभएको छ, कस्तो लागिरहेछ फर्स्ट अफ अल? अनि त्यसपछि जस्तो ब्युटी पेजेन्ट्स लाइक मिस युनिभर्स नेपाल, यसबाट सहभागीहरू एकजना चुनिसकेपछि जो विनर हुनुहुन्छ उहाँले अरू देशहरूमा नेपाललाई कसरी रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्नुहुन्छ अथवा कसरी गर्नुपर्छ, नेपाललाई चिनाउनको लागि तपाईँले गर्ने कुराहरू चाहिँ के हुन्छन् प्राथमिकतामा?
मेरो प्राथमिकता भनेको चाहिँ सबैभन्दा पहिला नेपाल भनेको एकदम डाइभर्सिफाइड कन्ट्री हो। अनि सिन्स I would like to answer it in English. Being an architect, I see the world very bright and beautiful and vibrant. So Nepal is one of the very much vibrant country with diverse people, culture, language, food, festivals and everything. So while representing my Nepal to the world, I would represent my local culture, customs, flavors, colors of the Nepal. Thank you.
Can I just take this last question? Rosina is an architect, right? And then you're working with the government also, right? And there was a question about the buildings, the kind of buildings that are there in the government buildings. Now, apart from all the modern steel and glass structures, we have a lot of beautiful old heritage buildings, and some of them are being used as government offices. So in your role as an architect who already has one foot in the government, how would you, what role could you play in the preservation of these really beautiful old heritage buildings? And do you think that's important?
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. Well, I have been working as a conservationist as well. So I have been making the posters and have been researching the old heritage sites of the Nepal and Patan, Bhaktapur. So I think it's must that we must conserve our heritage site because they makes us us. So yes, I believe that we must conserve our heritage, and conservation is the must. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Contestant number 1018, Garima Ghimire.
Good morning, judges. I'm Garima Gimire. I'm 21 years old and a CAP 2 Chartered Accountancy student.
Morning. Oh, Karima.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. I'm so looking forward to this.
Excellent. So usually, you're doing chartered accountancy, and the image of an accountant is someone who's a very bookish person. So how do you decide to get into the world of glamour?
As a child, I was always fascinated by the glamorous world. As a child, I just used to see the glamorous gowns and the beautiful girls walking around. But as I grew up, I got to see it's not just about beauty. It's also about your advocacy, how you can give back to the community and how you can make a change. So for me, my advocacy is overcoming the stigma of mental illness in our society. I myself, I have faced clinical depression and I overcame it. So I know the situations and how the patients are treated in the society and how it is stigmatized. And even I was not allowed to tell everyone that I had clinical depression. So I want to remove the stigmatization that still exists in our society. And for that, what's a better platform than Miss Universe Nepal? So that's why I chose to participate in Miss Universe Nepal.
Sorry. Hi, Garima.
Hello, ma'am.
So you talked about mental health. What message would you send to someone who is silently struggling with their mental health but is afraid to seek help?
First and foremost, just talk to your closest ones. You don't have to come out and tell everyone that, oh, I'm suffering from this. You can just seek help from whoever is closest to you. That's the most important thing. I think that any person who is suffering from mental illness is just looking for a place where they can be vulnerable, where they can express themselves. So I think you should first seek help from your closest ones, your close friends and family. Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Hi, Garima. How are you?
I'm great.
If you were to win this pageant, how would you use your title to make a positive impact in your community?
As I mentioned earlier, I would obviously focus more on my advocacy. Plus, I would want the young girls like me to come forward and explore themselves to their full potential, where they can come and not just regarding the beauty, not just regarding their advocacy, but in overall social experience. So yeah, I would advocate for my social cause and I would influence all the young girls to come forward and use their voice.
Hello. Hi, Garima.
Hello, ma'am.
तपाईको विचारमा यो मेन्टल हेल्थको जुन प्रब्लम अहिले सोसाइटीमा बढिरहेको छ त्यसको लागि चाहिँ यो एक्जिस्टिङ टेक्नोलोजीहरूको चाहिँ कतिको रोल छ जस्तो लाग्छ?
I think the existing technology, of course, plays a pretty important role in a sense that we are just bounded into our rooms, not just our houses, in our rooms, within our phone or laptop or tablets. And of course, we are distracted from our social life. And as long as we are not communicating in the society we are living in, we will be monotonous. Our life will be monotonous. So it creates a problem in our mental health. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, Garima.
Hello, sir.
Can I have your proper posture, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Garima, do you like sports?
I'm not a big fan of sports, but I do play table tennis.
Okay, do you have an idol in sports?
I do not.
Okay. I know there's a lot of discussion about pay, equal pay for women and men athletes, There's a huge disparity. What do you feel about that?
I think men and women, they can never be equal in terms of biology. I think femininity is equally important as masculinity. We as a woman, we don't have to come forward and say that I can be masculine. We can embrace our femininity, but again, femininity does not mean it's a weakness. I think we need to create a world where femininity is a strength, not a weakness, and masculinity is not a threat. So about equal pay, about political rights, I think whoever does the job should get equal pay regardless of their gender.
Well done.
Thank you, everyone.
Contestant number 1019, Palista Bajacharya.
Namaste everyone, I am Palista Bajacharya, contestant number 1019. I am 22 years old and I have a sustainable fashion brand called Pride X Proud.
Palista,
Hi ma'am,
how are you?
I'm really good.
Okay. So, why do you think beauty pageants are important for Nepal?
I believe beauty pageants showcase, as I was a little girl, when I was not this confident, and when I saw a picture of a beauty pageant winner, a beauty queen, on a magazine, I thought that she owns this world. Like she is confident, brave, bold. I thought she had the most perfect life. As I was going through a lot of things, a lot of inconfident things, and a lot of personal things as I was going, sorry. So I thought they were the most empowered women in this world, right? As I believed as a little young girl. And so in that case, as I entered into this Miss Universe platform, I believe that it is not just walking or talking, it is about empowerment. It is about our advocacies, and it is about changing the world in a better way for everything and everyone. Thank you.
Good morning, Palista.
Good morning.
तपाईलाई चाहिँ महिला सम्बन्धी म्यागजिनको रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी दियो भने के कन्टेन्ट त्यसमा इन्क्लुड गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ होला?
Please, can you repeat that question?
तपाईलाई वुमन सम्बन्धी म्यागजिनको हैन रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी दियो भने त्यसमा कस्तो कस्तो कन्टेन्टहरु राख्न चाहनुहुन्छ?
Wow, that would be a great opportunity for me. If मलाई त्यो म्यागजिन वुमेन सम्बन्धी म्यागजिन राख्न सके भने, as अलरेडी नै हामीसँग यति धेरैजना इम्पावर्ड वुमेन हुनुहुन्छ, नेपालमा यति धेरै इम्पावर्ड वुमेनहरू हुनुहुन्छ, त्यसमा कन्टेन्टहरू राख्नुपर्दा चाहिँ हामीले गरेको राम्रो कामहरू र त्यसमा महिला सशक्तिकरणको कुराहरू, त्यसमा इम्पावरमेन्टको कुराहरू र त्यसमा हामी महिलाहरूलाई कसरी एकजुट भएर अगाडि बढ्न सक्छौँ, जस्तै कामको क्षेत्रमा, वर्क प्लेसहरूमा र बिजनेसहरू सेक्टरहरूमा, लाइक टिभीहरूको सेक्टरमा एन्ड एभ्रिवेयर इन्डस्ट्रियलाइजेसन एन्ड एभ्रिथिङ, त्यसमा कसरी हामी अझै इन्क्लुड हुन सक्छौँ, अझै कसरी हामीलाई
यसमै अर्को क्वेशन पनि मैले एड गरेँ। म्यागजिनमा महिलाको मात्र कुरा राख्नुपर्छ भन्ने जरुरी लाग्छ हजुरलाई? त्यसमा पुरुषको कुराहरू आउनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ कि लाग्दैन होला?
मलाई चाहिँ, can I answer in English too as well?
Okay, sure.
I believe in equality the most. I don't believe in genders. I believe in humans. If we cut our hand or something, we all bleed the same color, that is red. So just an example, a bicycle cannot move by just one tire. So everybody's value is important. Everybody's work is important in everything. So just like that, not just if we are talking about women empowerment, we are not downgrading men's empowerment. They also deserve the equal opportunities and equal rights.
Morning, Palista. How are you?
Morning, I'm good.
You're quite a fashionista. I like the color you've chosen. It's very subtle. And of
Thank
course,
you.
the pearls. You are a pearl, right? And you bring some uniqueness to this platform. What uniqueness do you feel is your strength?
I believe my biggest strength is that I am a Nepali, and I don't have to say much. Being a Nepali, we are resilient, we are kind, and we have heart full of love. And in this platform, what I believe I create one uniqueness is that I advocate for sustainable development, sustainable fashion, as fashion is the one thing that we all have in common because everybody wears clothes, everybody wears shoes and everything. So the most polluted, it is the most second polluted industry in this world because of all those plastic materials. What I want to advocate is that we need to eradicate that. By eradicating these plastic materials, I also did an advocacy video for that. And by being also fashionable and being sustainable would make this world faster and grow more, I believe. Thank you.
Hi, Palista.
Hi.
Yeah. So we are talking about sustainability in terms of fashion, right now.
Yes.
So what are your future plans in terms of sustainable fashion and how you're gonna make it more interesting in future?
To make it more interesting, like everybody loves colors. We are the country of most colors and colorful people. So how I would like to make it interesting is that by making it more sustainable, but yet fashionable and colorful. Well, I have a brand, that is a very sustainable brand, and all the products and all those materials are made in Nepal through a hemp fabric. And we create clothing items and bags and shoes from it. So it looks good and as well it is sustainable. So as a youth, I can reach out to more youth and more people, generally not just in Nepal, but in global platform, that we have to be serious about this because it is our earth, it is our Mother Earth that we need to take care of.
Thank you, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Palista. It's been fantastic so far, but it's time for a short break. We will be back and listen more to our 11 remaining semi-finalists. Contestant number 1020, Dr. Amisha Basnet.
Namaste everyone. My name is Dr. Amisha Basnet. I'm 24 years old, contestant number 1020, coming all the way from Jhapa, Damok. Hello.
Oh, it's working now. So, hi again, Amisha. How are you?
I'm very much fine.
I had seen you had spoken a lot about skin and cosmetics. So,
Yes.
if you could change one thing about the beauty industry today, what would it be and why?
If it is one thing that I could change about beauty industry is like bringing more transparency to the ingredient. I'm not someone who is offended by beauty products or something like that, but I think there should be more transparency to the ingredient because a lot of people have no idea about ingredients and what to do with it and how it is formulated. So with transparency, we'd have a lot more idea about what is going on in our skin because skin health is our body health as well, and we must know what we are putting on. And if it was one thing, I would definitely change that one.
Do you believe makeup enhances one's natural beauty or mask it?
I think makeup is something that it depends upon individual actually. Like everybody uses makeup for their own purposes. For someone, they love it when they use it. It makes them feel confident and it makes them feel strong, bold, and beautiful. And for someone, it just doesn't work. For someone, it's something like I'm okay without it. So I think it's an individual thing who wants to wear and who doesn't want. But having a beauty product in a market is an option that telling people that if you want, you can wear it. If you don't, you shouldn't.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, Amisa.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, मैले उहाँको क्वेसनमा एड गर्छु है। तपाईको लागि चाहिँ महिलामा सुन्दरता भने के हो?
For me, beauty for a woman is knowing herself in the way that she can represent herself into the people eye with elegance and beauty as well. And also being intellectual and knowing your surrounding as well, because beauty cannot be like, it's a subjective thing, but for me, it's about representing yourself as a person and being authentic, and as well as loving everyone around you and making sure that you are there and making people know that you are someone who are important and who is here to make changes. Thank you so much.
Hi, Amisha. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Since you're from Jhapa,
Yes.
welcome to Kathmandu and Lalitpur.
Thank you.
Have you noticed any difference thanks to our new mayor, Balan Shah, who has made some really important transformation? And if you were to advise him to improve on our cities, what would that be?
Yes, I've noticed a lot of beautiful changes in KTM because now it's a lot more garbage-free and a lot more cleaner. And I feel like if there's some changes that I'd want Balance her to focus, it's in the education system of KTM and overall country as well, because I've seen the impact that he makes. It's not particularly in KTM, but all over the world. I would want him to focus in more education sector, as it is a field that is being very much pushed back, because education system is these days collapsing, because we talk about degrees and stuff like that, where previously degrees and education used to be, and worth from a country used to be simultaneous. But these days, I feel like your degree and education and your worth from a country does not align well. So if there is something that I would wish someone to change, is make sure that there is a positive changes. If the degree do not value your worth, then please make your degree like less cheaper so that everybody could have it. And the degree is more tougher and it's more expensive and there is no worth to it even if you complete it. So I feel like education system these days is collapsing, and I want someone to do something about it as well. Thank you.
Okay, Amisha,
Yes.
you're a medical doctor, right?
Yes.
So what did you specialize in?
Actually, I'm MBBS doctor, so it's
Okay.
like a general practitioner. I actually do a lot of medicine, a lot of surgery as well, but I've not particularized in something.
Okay. So, when people work with machines, you normally put a time limit that you shouldn't work more than 10 hours or 11 hours, because after that the human faculty cannot process. But I believe doctors work for 18 hours, 20 hours, 36-hour shifts, and you're dealing with live human beings.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that practice?
I mean, it's very sad. I think, right, like I said, it boils down to the fact that our country is not very conscious about doctors' mental health and physical health as well. They think that we as a doctor treat people, but they forget that we also need a treatment as well. We are individual with mental health and physical health. So I request our government to make sure that we also should be taken care of, and our work limits should be decreased, and pay should be raised, because it is really important for us also to be respected in a community. Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Contestant number 1021, Sanskriti Chetri Karki.
A very good afternoon to the respected judges. I am Sanskriti Chetri Karki, a 20-year-old mass media student from Jhapa.
Hi, Sanskriti.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
Hi, Sanskriti. Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm very well.
What is one universal truth you believe in that transcends borders and cultures?
Think a universal truth that transcends borders has to be compassion. You may reach the greatest height of your success, but if you forget to be compassionate, you lose value as an individual. You lose yourself. So never forget to be kind, compassionate, and loving. Thank you very much.
Hi, Sanskriti.
Hello, ma'am.
How's your journey been so far?
So far, I've been working very persistently, and I'm very positive as the finals are gearing up.
Okay. If you were to introduce a new round of segment in the Miss Universe pageant, what would it be?
I think a new round of segment I would like to introduce in Miss Universe Nepal would be the talent round, because I think we all are so unique and we all have different aspects in which we're good at. So I think a talent round would be really good to show out our unique self.
Thank you.
Sanskriti, I like your name. Please tell me one book that you have read thus far that has really made an impact on you.
Thank you very much. I think a book or a lesson I have learned that has really left an impact on me would be a book about Chama Kumari Gimire. She is a Nepali writer. She is especially abled. She has cerebral palsy and she writes with her left hand. She is the epitome of perseverance and unshakable self-belief. She sets an example that no matter what life throws at you, you pick it up and you make something out of it. Thank you very much.
गुड मर्निङ संस्कृति तपाईले चाहिँ देश बनाउने जिम्मा दियो भने के कुरा परिवर्तन गर्नुहुन्छ होला
हजुर हाम्रो चाहिँ can I answer in English? I think something that we are lacking as a country is companies and organizations. If I had a chance to talk to any of the leaders, or if I was in a leadership position, I would extend more help and support not only to the rising but also to the struggling entrepreneurs and their startups. I think Nepal as a country heavily relies on imported products. So it is high time that we start not only producing but consuming everything of our own and be proud of it. This would not only make Nepal self-sufficient, but we would also see a tremendous rise in the economy.
Hi, Sanskriti.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. तपाईँ मास मिडियाको स्टुडेन्ट भन्नुभयो है?
Yes, ma'am.
सो तपाईँलाई म मिडिया रिलेटेड नै क्वेसन सोध्छु, म पनि मिडिया गर्नुभएको हुनाले नेपाली मिडिया अहिले चाहिँ मेन स्ट्रिम मिडिया भन्दा पनि सोसियल मिडियामा आउने फेक न्युजहरू हुन्छ हैन, झुट्टा समाचारहरूले गर्दाखेरि मानिसहरूमा अलिकति भ्रम पनि फैलाइरहेको छ। तपाईको विचारमा चाहिँ एउटा मिडिया मेन स्ट्रिम मिडियाले चाहिँ देशमा सकारात्मक सुधार गर्न चाहिँ कस्तो रोल खेल्छ जस्तो लाग्छ?
I think being in the media field, you have to be very truthful and you have to be a person of integrity. So I believe that you have to put out something that is very true. You do not have to be biased. Just put out the truth. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Sanskriti.
Yes, sir.
So what does your name mean and how would you describe that to the world?
As my name is Sanskriti, it means culture. And I think I, as an individual, have always been fascinated with different cultures all around the world. I would love to travel all around the world, experience every bit of culture that there is, and just enjoy it and show the world that there is unity in being culturally different. Thank you.
Hi, Sanskriti.
Hello, sir.
So, last question. Amazing batch, right? 22 contestants. So why you should win Miss Universe Nepal?
I believe that a Miss Universe Nepal, Miss Universe, is not looking just for a model. It is looking for a role model who is confident, compassionate, and eloquent. I believe I possess these three qualities. I'm confident because I'm not afraid to be my unique self and speak up for what I believe in. I'm compassionate as I not only feel for others, but I also feel a need to help them through my actions. I'm eloquent because I understand the value of communication. Communication is the key to open many gateways, and I've been persistently working on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sanskriti.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Contestant number 1023, Trishna Bania.
Namaskar everyone, this is me Trishna Bania, contestant number 1023, young food technologist from Kathmandu. Thank you.
Hi Trishna.
Hello ma'am.
How are you?
I'm fine.
In a world filled with various belief systems, how do you promote tolerance and understanding among different spiritual or religious backgrounds?
Every spiritual and religious patterns have same motto, peace and love. So it is the common language that should be expressed between all the people. It's only the matter how you explain it and how you present it in front of them. So it is all about presenting and expressing themselves. There are no difference in all of them. Thank you. Hello, ma'am.
So since you are the food technology officer, in your opinion, who is more powerful, food technology officer or a security officer?
I guess both are important. If they work together, they are powerful. If they work separately, both of them are powerless. Because food needs security, and without security, food cannot grow and spread among the people. So both of them should balance each other so that both of them will be powerful at their own place. Thank you.
Because I'm asking this question to you because there is a movie called Food Technology Officer. In that movie, it is shown that the health of a human starts from food.
Yeah.
So if there is some misunderstanding or misguidance in health, so all the security officer or police officer, they should take action. So in that movie, it is shown that the food technology officer is more powerful than the other security entity. So I think in Nepal, there is no practice as such for food technology officer. You have a great role of controlling the society and health of the people. So I wish you the very good luck because it's a very rare position in Nepal and you should work towards the society.
Thank you, ma'am, for the, you're saying that food technologists are very important. Yeah, food tech are important. We design the food. We see if the food are of quality, if they could fulfill the nutritional of all the people. But we alone cannot go together. Without any support, we cannot promote food. Without any security, our food is not safe. Safety is important. And safety without food, what is the purpose of that safety? Who they will protect? Food is good. Yeah, it is a basic need. And all of them needs it. But without security, like you are walking in road of Kathmandu at midnight of 12 without any security, how you feel like? Is it possible for you to get home? It is possible for you to get into a place you really want to go? It is not safe. So I think both of them are equal and both of them are powerful. Thank you.
Hi, Trishna.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Oh, yeah, after you.
So I'm diverting the topic a little away from food.
Okay.
So I'm sure you've met a lot of participants and made
Yeah.
friends over here, and everybody here is so unique.
Yeah.
But if you had to pick one contestant who deeply inspired you during this journey, who would it be and why?
Okay, the one contestant who really inspired me is Susma Aral Sai. I saw her from the very first day, and she is someone who is very innocent. The one who all of them thinks is the weakest one, but yeah, she's the strongest one because she had been through all of the challenges of the journey, and till the date she have improved a lot. So she is my inspiration, and I'm really proud of her. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Sushma. Coming back again to the the question before that, but as a food technologist, obviously, you know, the famous Santosh Shah. And he's had a great role in the globalization of Nepalese cuisine. Now today everybody knows that, right? So hoping that you represent Nepal, what would you, with your scientific, expertise, and Santosh Shah, whatever he has done in sort of, promoting Nepal's cuisine, how would you use your expertise to promote Nepalese cuisine on a global arena?
Well, I'm a food technologist, and Nepal is filled with varieties of food which has not been recognized globally. So, from my perspective, I would like to represent all the food cultures and food items that comes with Nepal and Nepalese. So that is what I'm going to use my platform as. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Contestant number 1025, Buddhi Sara Sunar.
Namaste, my name is Buddhi Sara Sunar. I am contestant number 1025. I work as a registered nurse and I'm also a basketball player. Thank you.
Okay.
Since you are an athlete, a basketball player,
Yes, sir.
you know, they say in basketball, one for all for one. So teamwork is really, really important. Yes, you are in a pageant where you're competing, but after the pageant, your constructive partnership with your colleagues, would that make a huge difference in the country, and if so, how?
Sir, I believe that एकजनाले मात्रै गरेर के हुँदैन. If we come together, collective force is the main thing. If एकजना मात्रै अगाडि बढ्यो भने चाहिँ अलिकति further, maybe we can go like a 10 step further. But if हामी सबैजना मिलेर एकजुट भयो भने we can go long way. त्यो भनेको चाहिँ it's not only about हुन्छ नि growing up, but it's more about going longer sustainable run मा, किनभने धेरै मान्छे सँगै टुगेदर आयो भने डिफरेन्ट आइडियाजहरु आउँछ र त्यस सँगसँगै कुनै प्रब्लमहरु छ नि त्यसको पनि सल्युसनहरु निस्किन्छ. त्यही भएर चाहिँ मलाई what I believe is as an athlete as well, while playing basketball हुन्छ नि हामी sometime somebody ideas is different from other, but then we collective together चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ एउटा कुन सुइटेबल हुन्छ भनेर चाहिँ एउटा हुन्छ नि सल्युसनमा पुग्छौं अनि त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीलाई चाहिँ एज अ टिम चाहिँ विन गर्नमा हेल्प गर्छ. अनि त्यही भएर चाहिँ आई बिलिभ दैट टीम वर्क इज रियली इम्पोर्टेन्ट. दैट इज व्हाट आई बिलिभ एज एन एथलीट.
Hi, Buddhi Sara.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay. Who's your role model in your life and why?
So my role model today is Mother Teresa because she has shown the kindness and she has really represented the compassion and the kindness what it can do to the people's life. So Mother Teresa is my role model.
Thank you.
Okay, hi Buddhi Sara.
Hello, ma'am.
तपाईं खेल क्षेत्रबाट पनि हुनुहुन्छ, सो म खेल क्षेत्र रिलेटेड नै क्वेसन गर्छु. हिजो मात्रै एसिया कपमा नेपालले राम्रो प्रदर्शन गरेको छ भारतसँग हैन. यस्तै बाहिरको खेल क्षेत्र बाहिरी प्लेयर्सहरुसँग प्रतिस्पर्धा गर्दाखेरि तपाईले के ल्याक देख्नुहुन्छ खेलाडीहरुमा, अथवा भनौं नेपालले हाम्रा खेलाडीहरुलाई कस्तो हिसाबले प्र्याक्टिस गराउनु पर्छ, त्यो प्र्याक्टिस गर्नको लागि हामीसँग त्यो पूर्वाधारहरु छ कि छैन, के कुरामा ध्यान दिनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ तपाईलाई खेल क्षेत्रलाई उकास्नको लागि?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. मलाई के लाग्छ भने खेल क्षेत्रमा हामीले एउटा हुन्छ नि हामी एउटा सुरुमा स्टार्ट गर्ने भनेको एउटा प्यासनले गर्दाखेरि हो, बट हामीले चाहिँ अगाडि बढ्नको लागि प्यासन मात्रै भएर हुँदैन हैन. त्यही अनुसारको हामीलाई एउटा अपर्च्युनिटीहरु चाहियो, एउटा प्लेटफर्म दिनु पर्यो. अहिले गएर हामीले भारतको जुन सँग गेम भयो त्यसको लागि म एकदमै खुसी भएँ हैन, किनभने त्यो भनेको एउटा प्लेटफर्म क्रिएट गरेको हो हैन अनि हामीले चाहिँ के लाग्छ भने एउटा सरकारले पनि के गर्नुपर्छ भने एउटा खेलाडीहरूको लागि हैन एउटा सुविधा अनि पछि गएर मैले एक खेलकुद कन्टिन्यू गरिराखे भने आई क्यान डु समथिङ हैन किनभने नेपाललाई अथवा विश्वमा चिनाउनु भनेको यस्तो गर्वको कुरा हो अनि म पनि एकदम बास्केटबल प्रेमी मैले सानैबाट बास्केटबल खेलेको तर मैले चाहिँ नेपालमा चाहिँ आफू बास्केटबल भएर चाहिँ हुन्छ नि अगाडि बढ्न सक्ने एउटा होप चाहिँ देखिन द्याट्स वाइ आई ह्याड टु चेन्ज माई करियर टु रेजिस्टर नर्स हैन सो मलाई के लाग्छ भने चाहिँ एज एन एथलेट हामीले एउटा होप हुनु पर्यो हामीमा कि वी क्यान डु बेटर किनभने यदि हामीले हाम्रो प्यासन सँगसँगै हामीले अपर्च्युनिटीहरू पायौँ भने हामीले ग्रो गर्ने कुराहरू पायौँ भने चाहिँ वी क्यान लाइक गो लङ वे द्याट इज वाट आई बिलिभ थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच
तपाईले सरी खेलकुदकै सन्दर्भमा
हजुर सर
जुन भौतिक पूर्वाधारहरू तयार छैन र तपाईलाई चाहिँ जुन समस्त जुन प्लेटफर्म चाहिएको थियो टु टेक अप स्पोर्ट्स एज यर प्रोफेसन तपाईले पर्याप्त हुनु छैन भनेर भन्नुभयो सो आइ एम श्योर पिपल हु आर लिसनिङ टु आवर कन्भर्सेसन व्हाट इज यर रेकमेन्डेसन्स फर द फ्युचर
फर द फ्युचर चाहिँ मलाई के लाग्छ भने चाहिँ खेलाडीहरूलाई अझै बढी अपर्च्युनिटीहरू दिनु पर्यो सुविधाहरू दिनु पर्यो हामीलाई रिसोर्सेसहरूको खाँचो छ त्यो दिनु पर्यो प्रोपर ट्रेनिङहरू दिनु पर्यो अनि अब जस्तै क्रिकेटको गेम अब खुला मैदानमा हुन्छ भने एउटा स्टेडियमको एउटा जुन हुन्छ नि पानी रोक्नको लागि स्टेडियम नभएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यो गेम नरोकियोस् हैन त्यो एउटा स्टेडियम एउटा रिसोर्सेस होस् र त्यो लगायत नै पछि गएर फ्युचरमा गएर पनि खेलाडीहरूले चाहिँ एउटा आफ्नो लेगेसी त हाम्रो गरे भन्ने एउटा चाहिँ हुन्छ नि कन्फिडेन्स चाहिँ हुनु पर्यो जस्तो लाग्छ थ्याङ्क यू सो मच थ्याङ्क यू
1026 Pooja Paudel.
Good afternoon, judges.
So, Pooja, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Pooja Paudel from Nepal, currently a young woman, 20 years old. And I'm here to advocate people about mindfulness and spirituality.
On a different note, I have a small question. In Nepal, it seems like you need qualification and certification to do anything, to become a doctor, to become managers in the hospitals or whatever. But to get into politics, you don't need any certifications or qualifications. What do you have to say about that?
Yes, of course, we need skills to be in any field. And I'm not so much into politics, but still, in my personal opinion, I think what matters at the end is what you have inside your mind. So you can be in politics even if you don't have the qualification, even if you don't have the degree. If you have a positive mindset, if you have a leadership quality, if you have the willingness to change, you can be a great political leader. Thank you.
Great answer.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How would you differentiate between religion or being religious and spirituality and being spiritual?
Okay, so when people ask me, when I say people that I am spiritual, they always get confused about being religious. Religious is a different names, and spirituality teaches us how to connect with ourselves, how to be ourselves, how to connect with the universe and divine energy. Whereas religious is also same, but in different shades of classes, we must say. Some might be Hinduism, some might be Buddhism, but at the end, what we learn when we do prayers, we pray universe, we thanks to God. And universe is nature. So at the end, being religious is just a frame, but at the end, it teaches us how to connect with ourselves and to nature and universe. Thank you.
Pooja, you specified on mindfulness and spirituality. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And Nepal being the birthplace of Lord Buddha and home to so many temples and Lord Shiva, Muktinath, everything. So how would you use your role today as a contestant and hopefully tomorrow as a Miss Universe Nepal to promote this aspect of Nepal? I'm speaking from a truly kind of tourism kind of based point of view.
Okay, thank you so much for your question, ma'am. Sorry, can you please repeat it again?
So since you're already very, I mean, that is your life path, like the way we understand. So how would you use your role today as a contestant and tomorrow, hopefully, as a Miss Universe Nepal, to promote the strength of spirituality that Nepal is so proud to have?
Okay, so my first plan is to make a rule in every school because children are our future generation. So if we make a rule in every schools to teach children how to practice mindfulness, how to practice yoga, they will gain a knowledge to be self-aware. If every youth in our Nepal, not just in Nepal, but in the world, if they are aware about themselves, if they are connected with themselves, they can make a great future. They can be great human beings. So I aim to create a global movement in this world by introducing mindfulness and to the world through Nepal's history of Buddha. Thank you.
Hi, Pooja.
Hi, sir.
Okay, so since you are here to win, I'm sure there are so many Miss Universe that we have seen before from all part of the world. So which Miss Universe so far that you really look up to and why?
I really look up to our own Miss Universe. Sorry, did you ask me just Miss Universe Nepal or Miss Universe
Miss
World?
Universe, as in the whole pageant.
As in a whole pageant? Okay, so I have an old soul. I always like Susmita Sen, the way she answers. I believe in the power of simplicity and rawness, and she is very real from inside. A lot of people these days, they don't show the rawness within themselves. And what I see from Susmita Sen is she saw the real her. She showed the power of simplicity. When she speaks, I just can feel the rawness inside her, so she's my favorite. And I also want to spread and teach people how much power just being real holds. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Pooja.
Hi, ma'am.
How do you define beauty, and how does it relate to inner beauty?
Yeah, for me, I think beauty lies in the eye of beholder, as the saying goes. Someone might be very beautiful from outside, but what matters at the end is what is your heart? How is your heart? You know, so at the end, what reflects from your words? Yeah, beauty is what you speak. Beauty is how you act with each other. Beauty is your each behavior. So beauty is not just outside, but it is who you are from inside. It reflects. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, judges. Thank you so much.
Next, we have contestant number 1027, Jane Deepika Garrett.
Namaste, judges. I am Jane Deepika Garrett, 22 years old from Kathmandu. I am half American, half Nepali, and I just graduated from nursing school. So lovely to meet you all.
Hi, Jane.
Hello.
I have been thinking about this question for a while. If you were a judge right now, what one quality would you prioritize when evaluating the contestants?
I would prioritize speaking skills. I believe that speaking is very important, especially in pageants. We need to be able to speak and have a proper poise and pause when we are speaking. So it also is important to have a very good answer, not just a repetitive, parroted answer, but we need an answer that is from our heart and that is authentic. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a small haiku, and it goes like this. I held the flower and smiled, and you held the smile that flowered. What do you take of it, and what does it mean to you?
Would you repeat the haiku, please?
I held the smile, and you held the smile that... I held the flower and smiled, and you held the smile that flowered.
I believe that means that we are interconnected, kind of like happiness is interconnected between people. So if one person is holding the flower and the other person is smiling, that person is making them happy, and then it's vice versa. So it's kind of like sharing happiness amongst each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
Hello.
How do you plan to educate others about the dangers of harmful beauty standards and the importance of self-acceptance and self-love?
Thank you. Well, as a woman who is curvy and who does not meet certain beauty standards, I'm here to represent women who are curvy, who struggle with weight gain, who struggle with hormonal issues. And I believe that there is not only one type of beauty standard, but every single woman is beautiful just as she is. So I would use this platform, Miss Universe Nepal, to inspire women to accept themselves, to be themselves, and to be confident in their body just as it is. Even if it's big, tall, fat, slim, it does not matter. Every single woman is beautiful just as she is. Thank you.
Hi, Jane.
Hello.
It's Jane, right?
Hajur.
Yeah. So if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be?
I would change the fact that people are so judgmental. I believe that we need to be more empathetic and stop judging people. Everyone has their own story and their own journey in life, and people are very judgmental, very fake. I think that that's what I've experienced. People are very judgmental, people are very fake, people accuse and look down on people. So I think that we need to stop being so judgmental and stop criticizing others and be more empathetic and feel what the other person is feeling. Thank you.
Hi, Jane.
Hello.
Since we are talking about body structure, we are talking about height, being inclusive. So if you are to give power to include anything in Miss Universe Nepal, what would you include?
Would you repeat the question, please?
Okay, so basically we are talking about inclusive, right? We are talking about married women, we are talking about divorcee, we are talking about so many things that's been included to Miss Universe Nepal. So if you are given a power to include more, what would you include?
I believe that Miss Universe Nepal has already included almost every type of woman. I believe that all of our contestants are very completely different from each other. There's short, there's tall, there's curvy, there's skinny. I mean, every single woman looks completely different in Miss Universe Nepal. And that's why I really like this platform, because they are very inclusive. They're including transgender women, married women, pregnant women, everybody's included. So I think that there is no other need for any other inclusivity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Done? Thank you.
Okay. So Jane, you're a health worker, right?
I'm a nurse.
Yeah, you're a nurse. So how important do you think compassion is being a nurse?
I believe compassion is the most important. If we are not compassionate, how can we help our patients? How can we understand what our patients are going through? So compassion is very needed. As a health worker, I've seen a lot of patients suffer, go through a lot of pain. I've seen patients almost dying, and it's really hurt my heart. I've also seen patients having suicidal breakdowns in the emergency room, and I believe that we as nurses have to understand and have to be in their place to be able to help them. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Well done.
Let's have contestant number 1029, Manita Paswan.
Namaste judges. I am Manita Paswan, contestant number 1029 from Garnakot Nawalpur. Yeah, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
About me? Okay, so I am a student of Bachelor of Science in Microbiology. I have currently finished my final exam of the final year, and we had to do a project work during the final year, and my topic was about the children's health, and I am continuing that topic in my advocacy here, and I'm fighting for the child's right here in the advocacy. Thank you.
Manita, could you tell us a little more about where you come from and what inspired you to take this platform?
Okay, so my parents are originally from Sarlahi. However, they've been living in Garnakot Nawalpur for more than 35 years. So I belong from there. And I chose this platform because I see this as an opportunity which allows me to live the life full of purpose for me. So yeah.
Hi Manita.
Hello ma'am.
माइक्रोबायोलोजीको स्टुडेन्ट हुनुहुन्छ सो माइक्रोबायोलोजी पढेर के ड्रिम चाहिँ के छ के भन्ने ड्रिम छ माइक्रोबायोलोजिस्ट अर समथिङ डिफ्रेन्ट तपाईँ यो पेजेन्टमा पनि आउनु भएको छ सो तपाईँको ड्रिम चाहिँ के हो
My dream belongs here actually because I feel like I'm more passionate here. I feel more happier here, but I also do love microbiology. And coming into this platform, I can see how I can not only advocate for the children's and child's right, I can also fight for the microbiologists who are like, we can see how less scope the microbiologists in our country have. So I would love to ask our government to provide the license to the microbiologists in our country and provide more scopes so that students would prefer the microbiology subject. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
हेलो मनिताजी
Hello, ma'am.
कस्तो हजुर चाहिँ यो उसमा आउनु भयो हैन मिस युनिभर्स अनि जस्तै यो कन्टेस्टमा आउनको लागि के कुरा आवश्यक पर्छ र अनि आफू जस्तै अन्य युवाहरूलाई पनि यसमा आकर्षित हुनको लागि कस्तो सन्देश चाहिँ दिन चाहनुहुन्छ
Okay, you have to really have the courage and believe in yourself, and you have to be passionate first of all. So yeah, believe in yourself, and you're not less than anybody. Follow your passion. Yeah, that is what I would like to tell them.
Okay, Manita, nowadays, a lot of young couples feel living together is better than getting married. What is your opinion and why do you think so?
I don't see any problem as long as they are happy. However, I'm a woman of faith, so I'd like the marriage. I'd prefer to be married and have a family rather than living together and all that.
मनिताजीले अर्को क्वेसन फेरि मैले गरेँ है
Yes, ma'am.
यस्तो प्यारेन्ट्सहरूलाई रेस्पेक्ट नगर्ने त्यस्तो छ नि हैन यसको लागि को जिम्मेवार होला जस्तो लाग्छ हजुरलाई
It's about how you cultivate what kind of knowledge you give to the children. It's not just about the parents, it can be from the society and community. And it also depends upon the children how they want to take the knowledge in, how they want to cultivate themselves. So it's a little bit the society, much more about ourselves. So.
Hi, Manitaji.
Hello, ma'am.
Since you are working in the sector of this child health and your thesis is in the sector of child health, so how do you think the child health issue in Nepal will be improved from where we should take treatment from, like root treatment for the child health issue?
I think from my research, I can talk about my research. So I saw that how some places children have all the facilities. However, there are other places, rural areas, where they do not have access to the clean and safe drinking water, toilet facilities, proper education and medical and healthcare. So we can research about those places where the things are lacking, and our government can provide, and we as an individuals can help too, by volunteering into different organizations, and also, and also by donating as much as we can. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Contestant number 1031, Sushma Ariel Shahi.
सम्पूर्णमा नमस्कार, मेरो नाम सुषमा राज्यलक्ष्मी शाही, प्रतियोगी नम्बर 1031, हालै निर्वाचित सोबियु पाटन संयुक्त क्याम्पसको सोबियु सदस्य र मैले अध्ययन गर्दै गरेको विषय रहेको छ भौतिक शास्त्र।
नमस्ते सुषमा। म यो क्वेसन चाहिँ इङ्ग्लिस र नेपाली दुईटै मिक्स गरेर सोध्दैछु। क्वेसन पनि अलिक त्यस्तै भएकोले म अघि गाडीमा आउँदाखेरि ठ्याक्कै यो पार्ट सोच्दै आइरहेको थिएँ कि हामी युवाहरू, अहिलेको युवाहरू धेरै जस्तो नेपाली र इङ्ग्लिस दुईटै ल्याङ्ग्वेज बोलेर हुर्केका छौँ। विशेष गरी चाहिँ काठमाडौँ सहरको युवाहरूले चाहिँ होइन, यो दुईटै ल्याङ्ग्वेजको हाम्रो यो दुईटै भाषाको महत्त्वबारे अलिकति भनिदिनुहुन्छ? तपाईँलाई कस्तो लाग्छ भनेर, दुईटै भाषाको कति महत्त्व छ भनेर तपाईँलाई लाग्छ?
म चाहिँ के कुरामा विश्वास गर्छु भनेपछि हामीले पुरानो संस्कृतिलाई मान्नुपर्छ अनि नयाँ आधुनिक ज्ञानलाई जान्नुपर्छ। यिनी दुईटैलाई नै मिलाएर अगाडि बढ्दै गर्दा हामी अगाडिको पुर्खाहरू तथा अब आउने अपकमिङ पुस्ताहरूलाई पनि मिलाएर लग्दै गरेपछि दुईटाको पुर्खाहरूको एक्सपिरियन्स तथा न्यू जेनेरेसनको इनर्जी र नयाँ नलेजहरू मिलाएर अघि लग्न सक्यो भने यसमा अलिक छिटो र सजिलो हुन्छ। धन्यवाद।
ओके, हाई सुस्मिता, हाउ आर यू?
बाई।
ओके, सो तपाईँ अलिकति राजनीतितिर इन्ट्रेस्टेड हुनुहुन्छ जस्तो लाग्यो है हजुरको कुरा सुन्दाखेरि होइन। सो म राजनीति रिलेटेड नै क्वेसन गर्छु। अहिले जस्तो युवाहरू राजनीतिमा आइराख्नु भएको छ होइन, जस्तो हाम्रो केही युथ लिडर्सहरूले गरेको कामहरूको पनि एकदम तारिफ भइरहेछ। इक्वेली कति कुरामा उहाँहरूको कन्ट्रोभर्सिजहरू पनि आइरहेछ, अथवा भनौँ उहाँहरूले गरेको काम चित्त नबुझाउने मास पनि छ। सो अहिले आउनु भएको युवाहरूलाई, युवा नेताहरूलाई तपाईँको केही सजेसन छ? लाइक यो कुरा गऱ्यो भने चाहिँ हामी ओभरअल हामी युवाहरू पनि मोटिभेट हुन्छौँ पोलिटिक्समा आउनको लागि, र यो कुराले हाम्रो समग्र नेपाललाई चाहिँ राम्रो बनाउनलाई मद्दत गर्छ भन्ने लाग्ने केही सजेसन्सहरू छ तपाईँको?
अब राजनीतिको कुरा गर्दै गर्दा म नि इन्डाइरेक्टली डाइरेक्टली राजनीतिसँग नै जोडिएको छु। सोबियु सदस्य हुँदै गर्दा मैले पनि हाम्रै क्याम्पसहरूमा काम गर्दै गर्दा मैले चाहिँ के गर्दा चाहिँ ठिक हुन्छ त, आगामी पुस्ताहरूलाई हामीले चाहिँ के चाहिँ हस्तान्तरण गर्ने, उनीहरूले हामीबाट के सिक्ने, त्यसको लागि चाहिँ हामी आफै सक्षम हुनु पर्यो, उनीहरूलाई सिकाउन सक्नु पर्यो, उनीहरूले दिएको प्रश्नको जवाफ दिन सक्नु पर्यो। अनि युवाहरूमा चाहिँ अलि हाम्रो नै उहाँहरूले हेरेर सिक्ने हो नि त। त्यो हुँदै गर्दा हामीले आफ्नो आचरणमा काम गर्नुपर्छ। हामीले बोल्दै गर्दा रिसर्च बेस्ड कुराहरू गरेर बोल्नु पर्यो, र केही कुराहरू भइरहेको छ भनेपछि त्यसको पोजिटिभ साइडलाई अलि हेर्नु पर्यो, नेगेटिभ साइड भन्दा पोजिटिभ। हामीले अहिले आन्दोलनहरू अलिक बढी नै भइरहेको हुन्छ। हिंसा हत्या भन्दा पनि शान्ति, समन्वय र सहयोग भाव लिएर चाहिँ अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ। त्यो गर्दै गर्दा देशको चाहिँ विकसित अलि तीव्र गतिमा हुन्थ्यो कि जस्तो लाग्छ।
Okay, Sushma, How are you feeling now? ठिक छ तपाईको विचारमा लिडरशिपमा के क्वालिटी हुनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ
लिडरशिपमा हुनुपर्नेको मान्छेमा लिडरशिपमा भन्दा लिडरशिप हुँदै गर्दा हामीले ऊ पनि मानव नै हो हैन मानवले चाहिँ पहिला सुरुमा हुनुपर्ने चाहिँ मानवताको भावना हुनुपर्छ त्यसपछि एउटा परिपक्वता तथा उसले कामलाई एउटा गर्ने लगनशीलता हुनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ
Sushma, I have a very sensitive question. You don't have to answer. In the last few years, we have seen drastic transformation in terms of our leaders taking alternative path. You know? Jun हामी हेर्दै गर्दाखेरि we are not very happy or we don't want to emulate those kind of principles or values that they inculcate, you know. What would you as a young leader do to change that so that you can be an inspire to a new generation?
म हिजो अरूले के गर्यो कसो गर्यो भन्दा अब मैले चाहिँ के गर्न सक्छु त भन्ने कुरामा विश्वास राख्छु तर हिजोको नकारात्मक कुराहरूलाई छोडौ सकारात्मक कुराहरुमा चाहिँ प्रकाश अगाडि राखेर त्यो कुराहरुमा चाहिँ बसेर काम गर्न सक्छौ नि त
हेलो तपाईको एआई मा तपाईको विचार के छ मलाई छुटकरीमा भनिदिनुस् न
मैले अघि भक्करै भने हामीले पुरानो संस्कृति मान्नुपर्छ नयाँ आधुनिक ज्ञान जान्नुपर्छ एआई भनेको भक्करै नयाँ इनोभेसन हो यसले गर्दा धेरैलाई राम्रै भएको छ नि त हैन कसैको पोजिटिभ इम्प्याक्ट पर्छ केही कुराले सहयोग हुन्छ भनेपछि त्यसलाई हामीले प्रोत्साहन गर्नै पर्छ त्यसको चाहिँ बरु दुरुपयोग नहोस् त्यसमा सचेत चाहिँ रहनुपर्छ Thank you, sir.
Next, let's welcome contestant number 1033, Abhilasha Lamsal.
Namaste, I'm Abhilasha Lamsal, contestant number 1033.
Tell us something about yourself.
Born and raised in eastern part of Nepal, an open border Kakurvita, where human trafficking was common, and I was witnessing every thousand of cases happening every single day. I always wanted to give back to the community, and how can I be a little light in the darkness? So hence, after a thoughtful conversation with my father, we decided to open Self-Defense Crew Nepal in November 2021, whose vision mission is to empower women, especially from the remote area, by teaching them free physical, mental, and defense trainings and workshops for free. And past over 3 years, we have empowered 3,500 and more sisters by providing them various workshops.
Hi, Abhilasha.
Yes, ma'am.
You're married, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How challenging was it for you to take part in this pageant, or was it not challenging at all?
Honestly, my husband is my biggest cheerleader, so he was always there for me to encourage and tell me, Abhilasha, you are awesome, you're going to rock the stage, and he believes in me, as I do. Like every morning I see myself in the mirror, confidently, he's always there to push me up. So, yeah.
You said you were working with trafficked women and children in the eastern side of Nepal, right?
Yes, sir.
And I believe this is one of the biggest issues that we are facing today, human trafficking. And after being trafficked, there's you bring them back to rehabilitate. So it must be very challenging for you. And thereafter, you give them a platform to work and, sustain themselves. In your experience, what are the things that you have seen that you would like us to know that, that could make us also be a part of that change or transformation that we should be aware of?
First of all, I'm extremely grateful because if I have that ability to collaborate with various organizations or individuals who share the same common vision like we as a self-defense crew Nepal do, that will be a huge blessing because that's my mission in the future. Because, well, we started from the eastern part, that's a regional part, and I would love to explore it throughout the nation and to the world. And the challenges I have felt until today is various workshops and trainings where whenever we interact with some of the children from the remote area, some of them are facing the issue which starts from the home, from the parents. For example, some of them are facing the problem from the dad or the uncle, which is extremely bad, and witnessing such a heart-wrenching incident really makes us sad. But what we can do, or what we have done until today, is by providing them various defense trainings, teaching them few physical steps, and also making them mentally stable, and say that women are not unstoppable, and they can conquer, or if they are confident and bold, and they can reach where they want to.
I can say we are very proud of what you're doing, and please do continue.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Abhilasha.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. मेरो प्रश्न तपाईलाई जस्तो हाम्रो देशको विकट क्षेत्रहरूमा अहिले बाल विवाह अहिले पनि रोकेको छैन हैन, एउटा कुप्रथा नै भनिन्छ बाल विवाह, सानै उमेरमा बिहे गर्ने, सानै उमेरमा बच्चा पाउने हैन, त्यसले गर्दाखेरि हेल्थमा पनि कति इम्प्याक्ट परेको हुन्छ। सो नेपालको कन्टेक्स्टमा यो बाल विवाहहरू बढ्नुको कारण चाहिँ किन हो जस्तो लाग्छ र यसलाई रोकथाम गर्नको लागि के गर्नुपर्छ?
हजुर, बाल विवाह हाम्रो देशमा एकदमै धेरै तीव्र गतिमा स्पेशली रुरल एरियाजहरुमा देख्न पाइन्छ। सो मेरो विचारमा चाहिँ यदि हामीले त्यस्तो ठाउँहरुमा गएर एउटा अवेयरनेस क्याम्पेन जस्तो गरेर उहाँहरुलाई एउटा फ्यामिलीमा गएर यस्तो गर्नु हुँदैन, यस गर्नाले यो हुन्छ, नराम्रो बेनिफिट लाइक प्रोज एन्ड कन्सको बारेमा उहाँहरुलाई हामीले अलिकति एक्सप्लेन गर्न सक्यौं, फ्यामिली मेम्बर्सहरुलाई अथवा नानीहरुलाई नै हामीले अलिकति एजुकेट गराउन सक्यौं भने चाहिँ त्यसले अलिकति इम्प्याक्ट चाहिँ पार्न सक्छ अथवा धेरै नै इम्प्याक्ट पार्न सक्छ। सो अब एज अ इन्डिभिजुअल मैले भनिहालेँ, मैले त्यो सेल्फ डिफेन्सको थ्रुबाट चाहिँ आफूलाई प्रोटेक्ट गर्न सिकाएको छु। हिजो गाउँमा 14 वर्षको रूपा जो चाहिँ आफ्नो शिर उठाएर हिँड्न डराउँथिन् हैन, आज कसैले छोला कसैले हातपात गर्ला भन्ने डरले आज ऊ एकदम आफ्नो शिर निउरा उभ्याएर एकदमै प्राउडली एकदमै कन्फिडेन्टली आफूलाई एकदम प्रोटेक्ट फिल गरेर हिँडिरहेको छन् बिकज अफ द स्मल स्टेप्स हामीले लिएको स्टेप्सले गर्दा। सो आई थिङ्क त्यस्तो स्टेप्सहरूले चाहिँ धेरै मान्छेको लाइफमा डिफरेन्स चाहिँ गराउँछ।
Hi, Abhilasha.
Hello, ma'am.
As you said that the marriage has been booster to your career, and your husband is always supportive and your mentor for you. But in case of other married women or girls, they don't want to marry, and nowadays they don't want to have a kid. So what do you think, like this situation has come to our society, that our girls or women, they are taking marriage and their social obligation as a burden to their professional life?
Okay, talking about like individuality, I think the perception, the decision of getting married or not, it totally depends on individual. For me, I'm blessed that I have got a family and in-laws who have always supported me to achieve where I want to reach in life. And it's not with everyone, it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate to know that some of the women are not getting the freedom of how they want to do, what they want to do, or what they are capable. Even though they have that integrity, the humility, and the compassion that they have. And it's really sad to face such sort of issue that's going in the society. And me being a married woman, I want to break all sort of stereotypes and influence all the women, married women out there, that marriage is not the boundary but the beginning of new life, and never stop, believe in yourself, and you'll achieve where you want to reach in life. Thank you. Thank you.
Contestant number 1036, Alista Subedi.
Good afternoon, respected judges. This is Elesta Subedi. I'm contestant number 1036. I'm currently pursuing Masters in Clinical Psychology, and I've been advocating for mental health. Thank you.
So, Alista, if you were to win the Miss Universe Nepal contest, what would be your 3 priorities?
Since childhood, I really wanted to create impact in people's life, and Miss Universe will provide me a platform to do that. My top 3 priorities right now would be advocating on my advocacy, that is mental health. But hand in hand, it will also be to take the advocacy of other 21 beautiful ladies who are here, because I believe the meaning of leadership is not starting a line behind me, but it's starting the line beside me, so that together, hand in hand, we can go together. And the third thing would be talking about experience a lot, because people look up to us, and if we share experience, a lot of us will be more, what we say that a lot of us would be even more wanting to participate or to share their experience. Thank you.
Hi, Alista. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Okay, so psychologically, if you were to read someone's mind, then who would that be? And what do you want to read about that person?
That's a very tricky question, but if I had to read someone's mind right now, that would be my mother's mind, because she has not been feeling well, and I was not being able to communicate with her nicely as I was occupied with my preliminary interview. But I want to read her mind, and I want to know in which state she is in right now, so that I can provide her the emotional support, and if she wants to eat anything, maybe I can also take that before asking her, because that's what mother did do whenever the kids are there not feeling well, I believe. Thank you.
Lovely, Alista. Nice that you're studying clinical psychology. And because, I've studied that myself, so, okay. And because actually the role of a clinical psychology in sort of diagnosis is much more important than a psychiatrist. Right? A psychiatrist kind of just depends on psychometric tests the psychologists have done, and then they prescribe the medicine. So you are the ones who reach the root of the problem. And today in Nepal, as in everywhere else, people are facing a lot of mental issues, but they're still not so open about it. They don't want to talk. They take it as a stigma. So in your role today as a contestant, watched everywhere, I'm sure you're very active in social media also, what message would you bring to the people, not only the youth, it's older people also, it's the parents, the children, it's the youth, it's men, women, everybody facing this. So how would you, what message would you bring to them to tell them to accept the issues they are facing, and it's very normal to talk about it and to seek help?
Thank you. I would like to answer this in Nepali, because धेरैजना हेरिरहनु भएको रे अङ्ग्रेजी नबुझ्न पनि सक्नुहुन्छ। यदि मलाई लाइभ हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ र कुनै पनि मानसिक समस्याबाट जाँदै हुनुहुन्छ भने चाहिँ मानसिक समस्या भनेको पनि हाम्रो शारीरिक समस्या भने जस्तै हो। पहिलाको टाइममा चाहिँ टाइफाइड हुने बित्तिकै हामी एकदम डराउँथ्यौँ है, तर समयमा टाइफाइड ट्रिट गरे जस्तै हामीले समयमा मेन्टल हेल्थ पनि ट्रिट गर्यो भने ठिक हुन्छ। सो द ओन्ली मेसेज एउटा के भन्न चाहन्छु भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ यु आर नट अलोन, तपाईँहरू एक्लै हुनुहुन्न, यो समस्याको पनि समाधान छ। र यदि बोल्न सक्नु भएको छैन, कि आफ्नो कोही मान्छेहरू हुनुहुन्न भने चाहिँ पर्सनली मलाई देखिरहनु भएको छ, अहिले मलाई अलिकति विश्वास गर्नुहुन्छ भने चाहिँ मेरो क्याम्पेन छ, तपाईँले इन्स्टाग्राममा वी स्प्रेड स्माइल भनेर हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ, त्यहाँ पनि गएर आफ्नो मेसेज राख्न सक्नुहुन्छ। बिसाइड द्याट यदि त्यो पनि गर्न सक्नुहुँदैन भने चाहिँ आफ्नो नजिकैको कोही मान्छेसँग चाहिँ कुरा सेयर गर्न अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु। जसरी चाहिँ हामीलाई कुनै पनि शारीरिक समस्या हुँदाखेरि हामी हस्पिटलमा जान्छौँ, त्यसरी नै हामीलाई मानसिक समस्या हुँदाखेरि पनि डक्टर भिजिट गर्न चाहिँ आवश्यक छ। वन्स वी एक्सेप्टेड, त्यस पछाडि यो निको हुँदै जान्छ भन्न चाहन्छु। थ्याङ्क यू।
Alista?
Yes, sir.
Miss Universe Nepal 2023, तिम्रो किन इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ?
As I said earlier, I really wanted to create impact in people's life since childhood. That's why I was involved in different kinds of things. I also worked as a TV presenter. I've also worked as a social advocate. I've also worked as a lot of things. But winning Miss Universe Nepal is really important for me because it will provide me a platform to advocate for a lot of things that is necessary right now. And at the same time, Miss Universe ko platform bata चाहिँ advocacy मात्र नभएर it will also, break the barriers. That it's not only about beauty, it is also about intelligence, it's about compassion, it's about kindness that I hold, and I want to showcase it to everywhere around the world, and I want to aspire other women to do the same. Thank you.
I have the last question, you know.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people are very serious nowadays, right, because of the situation. And I believe laughter is one of the best medicine. What do you feel about that?
Yes, definitely. Laughter is a very bigger medicine. But you know, in today's world, we are involved in different kinds of social comparison and all. We are all doing fake laughters, and that has been creating chaotic. But I think in today's world, laughter is important. But getting that laughter by loving yourself, by getting the self-love and self-awareness is the, I think, essence of laughter, I believe. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
all the
Thank
best.
you. Thank you.
Now it's time to welcome our final participant, contestant number 1037, Mosami Shrestha.
Namaste judges, everyone. I am Mosami Shrestha, contestant number 1037, and I am a makeup artist by profession and model as well as, and I'm from Morang. Thank you.
So, Maushami, it takes a lot of courage to, you know, walk the stage like this and take part in an international pageant.
Yes, sir.
So what makes you so fearless?
So I am fearless because whatever the fear has taught me over the years is it has control over our mind and emotions, but what we can do is just be positive and live in the present moment and enjoy every opportunity that has come, that has in your way, and give your 100%.
Hi, Mosmi.
Thank you, sir. Hello.
So we are talking about beauty, right?
Yes, sir.
Since you are a makeup artist yourself, what's your take on plastic surgery?
I think being in a beauty industry, I feel like every woman is beautiful, everyone is beautiful in their own ways, in their own shape and size. And if somebody wants to change their facial features or improve their features to become more confident on her skin, then definitely he or she can do whatever the procedures that comes. Thank you.
Okay, hi Mosami.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good too. Thank you. So हामीले ब्युटी पेजेन्ट्स भन्ने बित्तिकै अब सुन्दरी प्रतियोगिता भन्छौँ होइन सो ब्युटी पेजेन्ट्समा तपाईँ आफू पनि भाग लिइराख्दाखेरि के रहेछ सुन्दरता भने शारीरिक सुन्दरता मात्रै सुन्दरता रहेछ कि लाइक ओभरअल सुन्दरता भनेको के हो र यो पेजेन्टमा आउँदाखेरि कस्तो सुन्दरता अथवा भन्नु सुन्दरतालाई तपाईँ कसरी डिफाइन गर्नुहुन्छ कस्तो सुन्दरता आवश्यक पर्ने रहेछ जस्तो लाग्छ
Thank you for the question, ma'am. I think being a woman, everyone is beautiful. Every shape, every color, every eye shape or anything else. And I believe that coming in this pageant, so I personally believe that, sorry, I need to.
It's okay, it's okay.
I personally believe that everyone has their own beauty, and physical beauty is just an outer part that that everyone sees from the outside. But what is most important is from what you are from within. How beautiful and how beautiful your thoughts and perceptions towards yourself and others. That is the beauty, I think. That's the definition of beauty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mosami.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm great.
How would you encourage young girls to pursue their dreams and break gender stereotypes?
Being myself a younger generation, I think this generation need to focus on themselves and believe in themselves, despite of having despite of having their own insecurities, or me myself being in mental depressions. You know, I fought through battles all alone, but I came so confident and powerful from these years, and I came up to these positions this far all because of my positivity towards my life and what I can do in the future in the best possible way. Thank you.
Well done.
Hello, sir.
Well, thank you for being with us. And if you have anything else that you would like to share, just let us know.
I'm really happy and I'm really fortunate to stand over this platform. And thank you, Miss Universe team, for giving me such opportunity. For every woman of every shape and size and every differences they have. We all are beautiful and we all are powerful and equally talented. And what is the most important thing is that you have to live in the moment and be present and just have focus on your future for the happy life. Thank you.
Thank you. And good luck.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wish you the very best.
Thank you to contestant number 1037, Mausami Shrestha. Now, yes, with that, the preliminary round ends here. That was fantastic. We can see the bars are certainly high this year as well. The participants know who they are and are confidently beautiful. Thank you so much to our esteemed panel of judges. We, Team Miss Universe Nepal, really appreciate your time, your patience for helping us guide to find the new queen of 2023. Your presence is highly valued, judges. Thank you for the fantastic job that you've done today. With that, ladies and gentlemen, watching us live from Kantipur Cineplex and Miss Universe Nepal YouTube channel, I will see you all soon because the finale is not too far. September 9th, Kantipur televisionबाट हामी live आउने नै छौं, प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारण हुने छौं. त्यतिन्जेल आफ्नो फेभरेट कन्टेस्टेन्टलाई भोट गर्न नबिर्सिनु होला. खल्ती एप डाउनलोड गर्नुहोस् र मन परेको पार्टिसिपेन्टलाई भोट गर्नुहोस् र उहाँहरूलाई टप 10 सम्म पुर्याउन सहयोग गर्नुहोस् भन्दै म कार्यक्रम सञ्चालिका सुवेक्षा खड्का बिदा माग्न चाहन्छु. See you all very soon.